Hello and welcome to the channel. And today we're going to be doing something a little different. I have the three watches here looking right at you. What I'm going to do is tell you exactly what I did to eventually get this Submariner you see here within 3.5 months from my AD. So as a whole, I guess I'll go over all of them. Of course, this is the Datejust 41, the Wimbledon. This is the Air King, as you probably know, and the Icon, right? The Submariner Date over there. That happens to be a 2025. Both of these are 2024. So, getting into it, how you would like to go about getting a Rolex at the AD, MSRP, and how I did each one of these. Now, getting into it, I bet if you looked at all three of these, you would probably guess that I got this one first, wouldn't you? Right? And why I say that is because people say this is a very low desirable model, right? The Air King. To me, it is not. I actually love this watch. I wear this pretty much every day. It goes everywhere I go, as I've said before, and I don't know. I love it. It's great. That is not the first watch that I got. The first Rolex. This is the first Rolex that I got. Why did I get it? I love the green. I love the black, the outlines. You have to see this model in the daylight, in the sun, and oh my gosh, you'll be wowed. The dial is amazing. The Jubilee is amazing. Yes, it's hard or easy to scratch. Whatever. Those aren't scratches, but there's some on there. Yes, it's easy to scratch. I don't care. This is a great watch. It's beautiful. You need to see it in the sunlight. This is the second model I got. Obviously, that's the third. Okay, so going into it, I essentially work in what you would call corporate America. So what I do, I end up traveling a fair amount for work for my job. What I like to do is when I do go on these trips, I like to do what most watch people do, right? You go and you look for the the Rolex authorized dealer. So I did that one time. I'll tell you exactly where I was. Actually, I won't tell you exactly where I was. I'll tell you I was in California, somewhere close to LA. On my last day, I was about to fly back home, and what I did was I looked it up, and oh hey, 30 minutes away, there's a Rolex AD. Why don't I go and check it out? I thought I needed to be all, dressed up all spiffy and whatever. I was on work travel. I couldn't do that. I don't dress in a suit and tie or whatever the heck. I wore, you want to know what I wore? I wore shorts and I wore a t-shirt, short sleeve, collared. It was a blue shirt, khaki shorts, whatever. Doesn't even matter. I also went in there with no watch on. So maybe you want to copy me and whatever, but yeah, no watch. That's what I wore. Went in, no appointment. They had security guards at the front, whatever. This is a big jewelry store in California, right outside of LA. Yeah, went in. They had guards. Talked to the guards. Say, hey, do I need an appointment? Whatever. No, you don't. And they grabbed an essay for me, and I went right in. Started looking at all these models. These guys had happened to have obviously Rolex. They had jewelry. They had Tudor. They had Breitling. Obviously, they probably had Omega. I didn't go look for them, but anyway, I immediately just went to the Rolex counter right at the front and started looking at the watches. He asked the essay. He asked what model am I interested in, and at the moment, I honestly didn't really know. But what I did want to do is start off with a Datejust. So what I ended up looking at was the Azzurro blue with the Roman numerals. I looked at the what is it called? The regular blue dial. I don't know what it's called. With this the stick indices on there. On Jubilee, I looked at it with the fluted bezel and everything. Yeah. Tried them on. Tried on the 36. Doesn't look that great on me. Just for your reference, I have a 7.25-inch wrist. I don't think the 36 would look great on me. This is the 41. Yeah, fits fine. I ended up also looking at this one. this not this watch, but similar, literally, obviously, dome bezel, Jubilee, Wimbledon. It was sitting up in the wall in a case. Tried it on. I liked it a lot. I liked the dial. I didn't think I'd get it because, hey, Wimbledon, is it hard to get? Anyway, I decided on, after a little conversation, the Azura Blue, putting the white dial also with the Roman numerals on my list. And I kind of called it a day and left and went back home. Spent maybe 35 minutes there. Also tried on the Tudor Pelagos, the blue, but I didn't really want that one. I wanted a Rolex. So anyway, went home. Come to, how many months was it? Maybe, I'll have to look at my text. It was probably about 5 months later. The guy reaches out. Of course, I don't live in California, by the way. I live a flight away. He shoots me a text. He's like, hey, I don't have that model in. I happen to have this one. You know what he sends me? He sends me pretty much this, but with the black dial. So obviously it's not what I wanted. I'm not going to go buy a whole bunch of things just to get a watch from the AD. I told him, hey, it's a beautiful watch. It's not really what I wanted. I'm kind of going to stick to the green and black. And, you know, if you happen to get one of those, you know, I'll take one of those. He was like, okay, fine, cool. Yeah. Literally 1 week later, he goes, I have your watch. Let me know when you can come pick it up. Now, he must have thought that I wasn't going to go book a flight and fly out there and grab it from him. I don't know. But that's exactly what I did. And like I said, I wore button down, short sleeve, collared shirt, khaki shorts, crappy shoes, no watch. Yeah. And you know what? He honestly didn't treat me like trash either. Hey, tactical camera bump. He did not treat me like trash. I don't know how these people are saying they go into a Rolex dealer and they get treated like absolute garbage. That makes no sense. I'll make another video telling you guys exactly which ones I've been to, because I've been treated like gold at every single one of them. They're honestly, they're amazing. So anyway, I'll move on. Second watch. This one was closer to where I live, I'll say. I won't tell you where I live. Closer to where I live. Made a drive over there. I actually went in there wanting, shoot, I don't even remember what I wanted. But I went in there wanting something else. It wasn't this. But yeah, so I went in there, introduced myself, had a talk with the guy. I honestly did not even want this guy. Didn't even think about it. Tried it on though. I tried this on Sea Dweller, the James Cameron. Tried on a bunch of things. I had a great conversation with this guy. He was the manager at this particular boutique. But it was great, man. Again, treating me like gold. Very upstanding people. Very nice location. Everything was great with that spot. So anyway, I left that. I left that dealership, you know, feeling great. Oh, what I wore to that one. Literally the same shirt that I wore to the previous one. But this time I wore pants and I wore nicer shoes. And I had an appointment. This time I had an appointment and walked in, spoke with the manager. They tried to actually say that the manager was not available at the moment. And I was like, hey, I know, but I had an email from this guy. Didn't know he's a manager. Had an email from this guy. Had an appointment with this guy. Is he happen to be here? And they're like, yeah, sure, we'll get him for you. And we did. Yeah. Then I went home. Didn't expect to get anything back, obviously. No calls, no text or anything. Then I started perusing the Rolex website. And I noticed, if you didn't notice, that this guy is in the sports selection. What is it called? Professional? I don't even know, man. I think it's professional model. Yeah, the Air King is in the professional model of the Rolex website. Started looking at it. You know what initially caught my attention is looking at it here. This dial, it looks weird. The shape of it looks kind of oval to me, but it's not. It's round. And then obviously this makes it look more like a professional model, right? Or whatever it may be. That's the classic model. Professional, if you didn't know. So I went back in. I don't work too far from this location, but went back in, spoke to my SA, and tried to take a look at this guy. Of course, they had one, tried it on. I thought that it looked great. I had been looking at this for probably a couple weeks, and then that's why I contacted them. Yeah, so went in there, put this on my list, man. I think that was in, I want to say that might have been in maybe a September month or something. Maybe 3 or 4 months later, they called, got this one, went in, picked it up. Brought my wife too. But yeah, I think this is a great model. It's got the clasp. It's amazing, secure, smaller than this guy, obviously. I'll show you. I know I got no structure to this video or anything, but that's kind of the point. Going into it a little raw. Yeah, see, smaller on the Air King, obviously a little bit bigger on the Submariner. Anyway, yeah, so went in, picked this guy up, and what did I put on my list when I picked this guy up? Not that. Technically, I put this on my list. I put the green one on. And I didn't expect a call for, God knows how long. They told me, they make these in such whatever models, blah, blah, blah. The bezel is a little, hard for them to make. All that stuff you hear about the Pepsi, right? They say the Pepsi is difficult. They only make X amount because the bezel is impossible to whatever, all the stuff they tell you. Yeah, so I put the green one on. Obviously, I didn't get a call. And then I went out to another work trip, right? This guy I work with, what does he have on his wrist? But not this one. He's got the steel bezel, whatever, aluminum bezel, sorry, Submariner, not the date. He's got it on his wrist. I noticed it, man. I could not take my eyes off of it. The thing is amazing on his wrist. It looked, man, it drew me in. And I never, ever wanted this watch. Never. But I had to have it, man. I saw how amazing it is in the workspace. I saw how, man, he wore it with whatever the heck he wanted to wear. And dude, it was, I don't know, man. It sucked me in. And I saw that guy for about a week. He was wearing it for the whole week. And dude, I got caught up in it. I started looking at these things, the Rolex website, the black one. And then, yes, I still want the Starbucks, but oh man, this thing is just so classic. It's so classic. Sorry, another bump. Dude, tell me that's not, and I can hide it from you if you really don't want to see it. It's amazing, man. This thing, look. Dude. So anyway, went back in, kind of the same situation with this guy. Well, no, this guy. Went back in, updated my list. This was fairly recent, actually. So I don't know if it's, they're sending more out, they're not selling enough watches, or what some of these other people say, Rolex has secret stocks, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. This is the thing that I put on my list. And 3.5 months later, guess what happened? Boom, the call. Yeah, man. Well, actually, it was a text. They texted me and they're like, "Hey, guess what? I have your Submariner." I'm like, oh my god, because I didn't think, man, I expected to wait like 1.5 years, 2 years for this thing. People say they're waiting for 5 years. People say they're waiting for 3 years. Someone, I think in a video said, "Oh, expect to wait like at least 3 years." I think it was a British guy. He said that. Expect to wait at least 3.5 years for a Submariner Date. Are you crazy? This thing, look at it. It's in my hands. I bought it. It's at my house. It's mine. 3.5 months. Of course, went back, picked it up. Now this was the same spot as this, but same boutique, I should say. Sorry, I'll be professional. This was the same boutique as this. But what do I wear the most? This guy. What have I been wearing recently? This guy. Man, I'm telling you, this watch in the sun. Anyway, I'll get off that. Yeah, but so about the Submariner. You know about it. 41 millimeter. It's a dive watch. You can't get over that, man. And I mean, you can't tell me when you were a kid you didn't run up to every freaking dive watch you saw that had a bezel that had numbers on it, and you're like, does it move? Shoot, I did. And now I can do this all day if I really want to. That's crazy. Man, I love this thing, man. I haven't even this is gonna sound weird. As John Mayer once said in a video, I have not even given myself this watch. I've worn this maybe 4 times. 4, maybe. This guy I've been wearing for a year. This guy I've had for over a year. Starting to wear it now more because, you know, I thought it was more dressy and, you know, Jubilee. But, man, this thing, it wears so damn well. Like, it's a little meh, but, dude. Yeah, it's super shiny. Yeah, you have the Cyclops. Whatever, man. It's a Datejust. It's classic. This thing, and again, I'll say it again, man. In the sun, this thing is just purely amazing. Anyway, what did I wear when I went in for this guy? What did I wear to work? Just long sleeve button down pants. That's it. And again, treated like gold. I don't know who has gotten into these people's heads where oh my god, they're gonna treat you like crap when you go in. Don't go to the SA, don't go to the boutique, don't go to the dealer. They want you to buy a million things before they get you one of these. I bought this and got this. Anyway, what I want to do after this video next is I'm gonna give you all of the locations. I'll name the name of them, the name of the boutiques that I've been to. They all have treated me like gold. I have not worn anything extravagant to any of them, but I've been treated like gold every single place that I've gone. So you know what? I want you guys to be treated the same way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you all the locations that I have gone to, and hopefully you are close to one of them and you'll be able to go in and say, hey, don't mention my name because you don't know my name, but hey, I heard you guys have a great reputation. I wanted to come here because you guys are outstanding and you sell watches. That's what you want at the end of the day, right? Don't say that. Anyway, so that's going to be my next video. My next video is going to be exactly where I've been, which boutiques I've been to, how they've treated me. Actually, I don't have to tell you how they treated me because they're treating me like gold, like I said. And again, I'm just a normal guy, man. Just like you guys. Just a normal guy looking for a watch. And I've 3.5 months and people wait years for this thing. So, yeah, like I said, the next video, that's what it's going to be. And I'll sprinkle in a little bit of what I think you probably should not do when you go in there. And, yeah, that's what's coming next. So, without further ado and in closing, I'm hoping if you want one of these guys, you'll be able to get one. If you want one of these guys, I mean, you could probably go almost anywhere and get one of these, any boutique. But if you want one of these guys, I don't know how rare they are, but they're probably not rare. They've been in production forever. But if you want one of these guys, you'll get one. So that's what I'm going to do. Try to help you guys get whatever it is you want, as long as it's not a Daytona, which is, you know, that guy on that thing right there. Yeah, so in closing, guys, sorry again. Thank you for watching. I hope, you know, this inspires you. If you want a Rolex, if you inspire to get a Rolex, you inspire to buy one, hopefully this inspires you shows you that you don't need to go in and show that you're, or fake that you're worth millions of dollars to get a watch. I'm not. And I got 3. And I got that guy. All right, guys. Thanks. I'll see you again. Stay tuned for the next video. I have 2 more unboxings coming, but you already see what I got now. So thank you. Have a great day. See you in the next one.